Hello, students and parents, and welcome to AP Biology here at Tazem High School. Hope you're excited for the course. This little screencast will just give you a little introduction to what we're going to do this year and talk about the summer assignment, the AP exam, what units we'll cover, and how grades are determined. So let's jump in. So what is AP Biology? AP Biology is supposed to be a college-level course. And so it's going to have the labs that go with a college-level biology course. It'll have the information that goes with it. And that information to help you is structured around 4 big ideas. And you'll see these big ideas spiral in and out of, spiral throughout biology, throughout your career. You'll keep seeing them. And so I call them E squared, I squared. The first E stands for evolution. So evolution drives the unity and the diversity of life. It's just such a profound statement. And then the second big idea right here is that it's going to be energy. So biological systems are going to use energy and those molecular building blocks to grow, reproduce, and maintain dynamic homeostasis. So this is really important. Yeah, we're going to constantly search out energy and then use it to go accomplish things. So it's going to drive life. The third one I call I for information, and that's you're going to respond to information. So you're responding to auditory signals from the screencast and visual cues as well, and your brain sending action potentials to go do something. And it also really dives into molecular biology, right? And so we're going to look at how does your body access genes and then transcribe those genes into mRNA. How can that be modified? And then how does that mRNA then get turned into proteins at the ribosome? And so there's a whole lot of interesting stuff going on with that. And then the last one is interactions. So you have cellular systems that interact, you have organ systems within you that interact, and then you interact with other people. And so we can see that for humans, you can see that for paramecium, you can see it for humpback whales, etc. And so interactions possess complex properties. And we'll talk a little bit about the evolution of group behavior and how fascinating that is. All right, so those are the 4 big ideas, just to summarize them: E squared, I squared, evolution, energy, information, and interactions. All right, and so here are the 13 AP Biology labs. If you'd like to check them out, you can see Mr. Bozeman has a video series on them. There's the AP Lab manual is posted online as well. These two, the Hardy-Weinberg and the BLAST, are online labs. There's a spreadsheet model, and then the rest are all hands-on in the classroom, like normal biology labs. We'll do 12 of these, and we'll go through them, and we'll have to modify a little bit for what we have here in Oman, but we'll get the essence of the picture. And you're required to do 2 labs per big idea. And here's just some pictures of some of the fun items that we'll do with those labs. So what's the summer assignment to kind of get you ready for the course? So we need to do a summer assignment. It helps you see kind of what the level of reading and work and quiz type stuff is in AP Biology. So you can make a decision about the course. And it just helps us to be able to finish on time. You'll see in Google Classroom, I posted a curriculum document or curriculum map. And so I'll be updating that over the summer with kind of what are we doing every day. And, we'll have to modify that if we have a shortened day or if we need to spend longer, say, on neurotransmitters than I thought. So it'll be flexible, but it'll kind of show you what order we're going to go in. So to start off, you're going to read chapters 1 through 5 in Campbell. And they're scanned and they're on Google Classroom for you. I'll also post some accompanying videos that could help you. I have made a reading guide that tells you what I think are the most important points for each section for chapters 1 through 5. And then I've also typed up questions for you. And those questions, a couple of them contain parts from released AP free responses. So I think they'll help you. There's no answer key for those questions. You just need to go through and try and answer them the best you can. If you do have questions, you can email me over the summer, and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. During the school year, I'm pretty quick with email, but during the summer, we will be traveling some. So that's the summer assignment, is that reading. There will be a quiz on it on the second day of class. And that's something we've gone to in the AP Sciences here. That quiz is not meant to punish you, but it's meant to show you kind of what an AP Biology quiz looks like. And so it's going to have some multiple choice questions, and it's going to have some free responses and some short answers. And on that quiz, I'm going to try and take as many questions from AP tests as possible. So you can read more about that in Google Classroom. The quiz is closed notes, so you can't use your notes on it. And you'll need to study, like I said, the chapters 1 through 5. Those go over some themes of biology, chemistry review, water and why water is so important to life, and how water has emergent properties due to hydrogen bonding, carbon and carbon skeletons, and then macromolecules. And by macromolecules, I mean carbohydrates, lipids, proteins, nucleic acids. All right, and so you've gone over those with me in regular biology or at your old school, and so it should be a good review, and then you dive in deeper. All right, let's talk about the AP exam. Sorry, my little bar down here is covering up, but it'll be in, I'm not sure because it's covered up. Let me pause. Okay, we're back. So it's on Monday, May 11th. I don't know how to get that uncovered up. So Monday, May 11th, 2020, it's at 8 a.m. here at Taysom. All right, and so that'll be the AP exam. There will be school after that because the schedule or the calendar is a little different next year. So what does the AP exam look like? It's going to be, you're going to have an hour and a half or 90 minutes to answer multiple choice questions, and there's 60 of them. And this, I believe, is a big improvement. There used to be like 69 questions, and it used to have these grid-ins, and it's really as much of a test of your reading ability and your ability to get through information as it was a test of your biological processing skills. And so I think that this will be a change for the better to cut it down to 60 questions. What does that mean? It means that I won't have practice tests that have just 60 questions on them. So we'll see what the College Board publishes this summer. They're working on that for AP Biology, and then I'll get you those practice items. Then you're going to have an hour and a half or 90 minutes for 6 free response questions. And these we'll practice a lot in class, and we'll go over what are the best way to answer them. And I just looked at the 2019 ones that were given in the USA, and they were really good questions. They were fun, and they were interesting. And I'll show them to you in class. And I think that you'll find that the free response questions do a wonderful job of blending together different units and having you recall information and then process it and see how it can be applied. All right, so there's, I put a link in Google Classroom to old AP questions, and practicing those is great, right? Why not just go to the source? And I think by practicing them, you'll learn a lot of content and skills. And we'll do them in class as well. And I'll, of course, offer a mock exam on a Friday or Saturday. I'll let you all vote in the spring to get you prepared for it. And so as of right now, that'll be the 2018 test. So what does that mean? It just means that I won't pull any questions from the 2018 test in class. So I'll leave that completely something that you've never seen before. And then if the College Board publishes another mock exam, then instead I'll give you that one. So we'll make that clear in class. But just don't worry, I'm holding something in the back pocket to get you a mock exam in the spring. Okay, a lot of students always ask about review books. This is what our book looks like. So that's the Campbell Biology book. So this is the review book that goes with it. I think it's nice to have. Any of them are fine, the Cliff Notes, the Princeton Review, or you don't need one if you don't want one. So there's tons of stuff online, Khan Academy, or you can just use the items we have in class. It is not required, but if you would like one, this is what I recommend. All right, so here is the course outline. This is an updated outline. I've taught it in multiple different ways. I've taught it with ecology going first or evolution going first. Those are my strengths. Those are my stronger sections. So instead, though, we're going to start with chemistry, and that's going to be challenging. It's going to be challenging for the 10th graders in the class that haven't had chemistry yet. So you might need to come to some review sessions or some help sessions with me. And so we're going to follow this updated outline because this is what the College Board recommends. And you should be able to do practice questions online and kind of track your growth throughout these units. So what's missing from years past would be the nervous system, the immune system, and the endocrine system. And we'll see where those get tied in. And I think a lot of it might be in information and cells, etc. All right, last but not least, grades. I always get asked about this. So you'll have grades on your labs and write-ups and data analysis. We'll have 2 tests the first semester plus the exam. And then we'll have 3 tests the second semester with no final exam because you take the AP exam. And then these are called reading quizzes. And so I'll give you some quizzes where you cover chapters ahead of time in class, or you look at videos ahead of time and you take notes, and then we'll have a quick little quiz on it, and then we'll get into the lessons. And the point of it is to have you ready for class and to have you so you're not just trying to take notes from me, but that you're ready to really engage in learning activities around the material. All right. I hope that you enjoyed this screencast, and I'm really looking forward to AP Biology for the 2019-2020 school year here at Taysom. Take care and have a great